The entire market is currently in a massive bloodbath. Although we saw this coming, but we never knew the exact day it was going to happen. I was expecting the correction to begin on Friday, but we began on Wednesday because I specifically drew you guys' attention to this BTC dominance bounce. And I told you guys the moment we are approaching this level, which is a breaker, a previous bullish breaker that failed, altcoins are going to bleed. If you're paying attention to the JASMY price on the 4-hour time frame, and also if you're paying attention to the KASPA price on the 4-hour time frame, you would notice the both asset RSI is currently indicating they are in the oversold territory. KASPA RSI is indicating 39.26%. Likewise to JASMY RSI. The JASMY RSI is currently in the oversold territory as well, 39.12%. Now, before we proceed, my name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome. If you're here to like this video, please smash the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video. Now, the JASMY on the 4-hour time frame, I think the exact area I drew you guys' attention to was still the area we got the massive rejection from as a result of the entire cryptocurrency market correction. Now, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys why I think the crash is not over yet and when I think the reversal should begin. BTC is going to tap into the $140,000 to $150,000 level before the month of September comes to an end. Now, JASMY got to our resistance, which I told you guys is significant both on the higher time frame and on the lower time frame, which is around 2 cent level, where we're not able to flip it into a support. We got rejected from that level twice for this month of July. Twice. That level is a clear, significant level. Now, for JASMY to take out this 2 cent level, we need to approach that zone with a massive trading volume. Now, let's compare it with the, RSI real quick. If you're paying attention to the RXI, this time frame is the 4-hour time frame. The RSI is now seated at 39%, far below the 50% level, indicating JASMY is now in the oversold territory, and that is JASMY is now presenting an entry opportunity for whoever wants to bag more JASMY. But let's not rule out the fact that we might still tap into 0.015 zone for JASMY coin. We are currently trading at around 0.01711 zone. We are left with 3 hours and 6 minutes until this current 4-hour candle closes. We've left a lot of imbalance behind for this crash that happened. A lot of imbalance which we are going to get filled soon. Now, if you're paying attention to the previous high on the RSI, the previous high aligns with this 2 cent level. If you're a long-term holder, then there's no point to panic sell. KASPA also got rejected from this resistance area. The price of KASPA as well have tapped into this massive liquidity pool zone. This area is an area of liquidity. So sooner or later, we should get a recovery briefly to fill this imbalance we left behind. We left a lot of imbalance behind. If you guys paid attention very, very well in the previous video, I told you guys I specifically drew your attention to a potential correction. I told you guys the Ethereum USD pair RXI on the daily time frame has approached an overbought territory. And when that happens, we might get a correction from there. I specifically told you guys the Ethereum RSI on the daily time frame is indicating we have tapped into an overbought territory, which is signaling a reversal to the downside. A reversal on the trend of Ethereum. And if you are also going back to the Ethereum chart on the daily time frame, you would notice same thing is happening with the price action. The price has just tapped into a clean and obvious bearish order block here and also another bearish order block here. So when we tapped into the overbought territory, we went as high as 87.81%. We corrected aggressively to the downside below 76%. Likewise to the price of Ethereum. I told you guys in that video that the price of Ethereum has approached a bearish order block, and when price approaches bearish order block, which We have multiple bearish order block around that zone. This is a massive bearish order block, another bearish order block here, another bearish order block here. So Ethereum pumped slightly into it and then got a rejection from the final order block. When that rejection happened, altcoin bled. And if you're paying attention, I specifically drew you guys' attention to the BTC dominance chart on the daily time frame as well. I think then the BTC dominance was still getting a bounce on this candle. And I told you guys, if we are not getting the rejection from around 61.3%, something like that, then we should expect the BTC dominance to reject from around 62.16%. So we got to as high as 62.49% and then got a slight rejection to the downside. Now, the reason why the altcoin market bled like hard was because of the bounce the BTC dominance got. And I specifically told you guys that if the BTC dominance on the daily time frame is getting a bounce, then altcoins are going to bleed a little. Now, if this pump should continue for the BTC dominance, we should expect a resistance around 61.43% and also 62.16%. So if the BTC dominance is pumping further to 62.16%, then we should expect altcoin to retrace further a little bit. Area the BTC dominance pumped to also align with this resistance area. Expect a bull mode by the time we start entering August 5th. We should rally hard for the rest of the month of August. And then we are going to get a local top towards the end of September. And if I'm not mistaken, BTC should get to around $140,000 by then. I might be wrong, but I think the BTC price is going to get to $40,000 before the end of September. The current price is trading at around $118,000. And we've been ranging for a while now. Look at the 1 hour time frame. BTC has been ranging between the $120,000 and $116,000. We have over $266 million worth of liquidity on Binance, around $115,636, and also $115,100. That is to say, sooner or later, the CME gap I showed you guys in the previous video is going to get filled. So if that correction is happening, we should expect BTC to briefly dip into the zone of around $114,000 for the BTC price.